Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 today, and we're going to be taking a ride in the PMDG Boeing 737-800 from here in MK Studios' brand new Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. From here over to the fantastic airport of Reno, which I believe is in Nevada, however you pronounce it, something like that. But it is still going to be a very fun flight. Flight time down to Reno today is about 1 hour and 20 minutes, and we may fit in a return leg. We'll just see how time goes. A massive thank you to MK Studios for sending over their brand new Seattle scenery for me to showcase early on the channel. We're going to be doing a nice in-depth look at it while we are getting ready here on the ground in Seattle. And we'll also, if we do a return, have another look at the end of the stream. Other than that, let's go ahead and say hello to everyone in the chat. There we go. Noah and Alex, welcome aboard. Nice to see you. And over on the vertical stream, we have got Amaya. If I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, please do correct me. A very warm welcome aboard to you all. I hope you're having a brilliant day so far. Okay then, without further ado, let's jump into the flight deck of the PMDG 737-800. To the overhead panel to start off with, then we can go ahead and get our battery on, followed by our external power. Taking a look a little further upstairs, the DIRS or the IRS can go to the nav position on both sides. Continuing our flows, then we can get a bit of panel brightness up here, make everything look a bit more detailed, come alive. Emergency exit lights can be armed. Seatbelt signs going on, chime only signs are on as well, basically no smoking sign. Window heats can all go on like so, and we're going to put our cruising altitude in today, flight level 370 down to Reno this afternoon. 370, and the logo light can come on. Brilliant. Okay then, coming downstairs to the FMC, we can go ahead and jump in here. Over to the POS edit page. We are on the ground here in Seattle. We're at gate Kilo 5, I believe, or Alpha 5. Where is the little thing? Alpha 5. Not in database. Brilliant. We'll just leave that then. Grab our GPS position, set that, and our destination today, Reno, Kilo Romeo November Oscar.
Runway awareness. Okay.
There we go. Over to the SimBrief. We can import our flight plan, set our payload, fuel, select the route, just like so. Wait for that to import. Gorgeous. We can go ahead and load that on in. How is the vertical stream looking? I have never actually done a vertical stream before, so I'm intrigued to see how it looks. Let's activate that. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Over to the Perfinite page. We can do our Perfinite request as well. We can get all of that data populated. .k, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a brilliant day so far. Welcome aboard. We are just getting started here on the ground in Seattle. We're going to flight level 370. 370. Sometimes it gets this right, sometimes it doesn't. This is the PMDG 737K in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Departures and arrivals, then over to departures. We're going to be departing off of runway 16 left today via the Summer 2 departure and the Lima Kilo Victor transition. Alex, hello, welcome, nice to see you. Hope you're having a brilliant day so far. No worries, you are just on time, we're just getting started. ILS 35 left approach into Reno via the 𝗂𝗚𝗄𝗎𝗄, arrival, hard transition, and we're going to take one of those approach transitions essentially. So I'm just going to figure out which one we need, because there are about 1 billion and you can't really tell what's actually needed. Foxtrot Mike Golf will be the one. And then, so I did a practice flight on this earlier just to make sure it was all good. And the routing down in here is a bit weird because it's a little hold. So you hold on the approach. It's really odd. I don't really like it. Amaya, no worries, my friend. See you in a bit. Thank you very much for stopping by. So I did a little detour to that and added another waypoint, which is 𝗔𝗶𝗿𝗀. And that goes right after there. Then we get 𝗏𝗵𝗔 in, and we can sort of get that in like so. Brilliant. Okay, that is the majority of the box setup other than our departure information. A cabin tour, Alex. Oh, yeah, of course you can get a cabin seat. You can get a seat in our Alaska Airlines themed cabin. That is a beautiful interior. Actually, really like that. Anyways, a very warm welcome to Seattle by MK Studios. They were kind enough to send this out to me early for me to showcase. So we're going to take a look at the nitty-gritty stuff, which lots of people don't tend to look at, but I quite like paying attention to. Lovely poster boards there. Some trash cans with nothing in. Immersion ruined. If they could put trash in the trash cans, that would be crazy. And iPhones in the iPhone shop. That would be really cool. So yeah, flight departure board. Wow, okay, I like that. Let's see, are we on this list? We're going to oh, it's just copy and pasted. No, we are not. Alpha 5 is our gate. Some high quality graphics up there on the signs. Performance is really, really good. Mind you, I am streaming in the PMDG 737 and I am getting 80 FPS. There's Hudson, the really overpriced shop to get water. It cost me $6.42 to get a bottle of water when in the airport at Chicago last week. MK Studios logo on the board there. Whoa, that's gone into like an ultra wide camera lens view. It is NOAA. Performance is very, very good considering the size of the airport as well. Vending machines with people getting some snacks. Cheetos, Doritos. Looks good. Yeah, performance is incredible. Beautifully modelled custom jetways. The steering wheels, the motor there. Really good weathering on that as well. air conditioning, heated or cooled air to the cabin so the pilot doesn't have to leave the engines running. There you go. That's what that's for. Very nice, Alex. This is one of my favourite parts. I was in here earlier. I really like this sort of view over the apron in this massive sort of departure lounge area. Oh, you can go through that door into another departure gate section. Looks good. A rotating beacon on the air traffic control tower. That has got light as well. Coming off it. I wish the light could display in the actual light bit, but still pretty cool. Papers all over the place. That's brilliant. Maybe it will if we turn it to night. Should we try that? It does at night. You can properly see it lit up. We'll take a look at the night lighting shortly as well. Lots of ground clutter, all the Alaska Airlines vehicles. Nice safe dock system up there. Got an Alaska Airlines board there. And then a bit more of the same. We probably should have parked over at this gate, shouldn't we? Looks like another terminal here. What airlines come from here? Seattle. Doesn't say. Pretty nice. And then there is a couple things outside of the airport as well, like the roads, arrivals, parking, departures. That's quite cool. Oh. A train station? Does the train work? If we go up here, let's see if we could spot the train. Multi-storey car parks, all looks like it's custom made as well. I really hope that the train has been modelled. Oh, it has as well. That is one fast train, dearie me, goodness gracious. Ooh, that is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And then you've got the Delta and Alaska Airlines hangars. Fly Dog, hello, welcome aboard. Yeah, this scenery is lovely, really nice. Nice little static aircraft there. Very welcome aboard as well, Fly Dog. Yeah, such a fast train. More static aircraft, Airbus A220. Oh. And then an Alaska Airlines hangar. That's a bit of a tongue twister. An Alaska Airlines hangar. Okay. We'll take a look at the runways, and then we'll take a look at the night lighting, and then get on our way. So the runways are really nice. Also the taxiways as well, and apron. Really good attention to detail. Lots of weathering, which I love to see. The airport looks like it is being used, which is good. Runway 34 right. This quality of airport as well is so good. Just like any old MK Studios, you can't be, well, it's hard to be disappointed with the visuals of an MK Studios airport, in my opinion. Really nice. Night lighting time. Let's go pitch black, middle of the night. Nice taxi lights there. Looks like a really cool, alive airport. Quite nice night lighting as well in the airport. You can see there's also lights. These lights work. The lights inside look really cool. Makes it look like the interior is alive as well. From a distance. Oh, it is. Never mind. If that was model, if that could be modelled, that would be great. Just because if you're looking here, your attention is immediately drawn to that ugly thing. I quite like this creamier white colour. Alpha 5 there, and that nice LED sign style. Really, really cool. I believe the estimated release date is Wednesday for this fantastic scenery. I would highly recommend you check it out. It's a pretty awesome airport. Okay, the meta today is in the chat. Let's see what it's looking like here in Seattle. We can also set our score to 7,000. Winds 240 degrees at 7 knots, 10 mile visibility, overcast at 2,000, temperature 9 with a dew point of 5, altimeter 3007, and that looks good. Brilliant. Dun, 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 dun. We can go to the APU generator up there. Alex, I just kept on forgetting to open the app. So I was like, it's just easier. Nightbot is just easier. Yeah, I kept forgetting to open up the app, and then it, yeah. Just worked out a bit easier to do it again through Nightbot. Runway 16 left for departure. We can import all of the data and plug this in. Down here, over to N1 limit, our cell temp today is 45. Take off the rate of 1. Flap 5 departure. Get our central gravity in there with the trim. V speeds 137, 138, 143. Captain DC, hello. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Appreciate you for stopping by. Set 145 up in here. Alex says, once I paid for a customised Streamlabs bot and it barely works half the time. Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Cool. We are ready to go. APU bleed on. Packs are off. Let's go over to GSX. Prepare for pushback. Oh, what did I click? Oh, I restarted the 𝗂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐥 script. Or however you say it. 𝗂𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐴𝐚𝐴𝐿? I've got no clue. Here we go. Prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go ahead and release that GPU. Additional services. Dismiss the unit. No, Captain DC. Nope. I'll be getting it with everybody else. On... when is it? I don't even know. Soon. But I'm very looking forward to it. All of this new sounds. Looks very, very cool.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for
Alex, Microsoft Flight Sim 24. I have been trying my best to get it to work because I really want to fly in 2024, but it just doesn't want to cooperate for me. It's not... I will get the odd flight, but for what I want, consistency, just... it's not perfect. My VRAM usage is through the roof with it. Okay, LNAV, add VNAV. Just like so. Upstairs, we'll get the fuel pumps on, followed by the beacon light. Fuel, nope, no fuel in the centre tanks. That's okay.
locking gear.
Alex says, I did a Windows reinstall today and it helps with performance when your PC starts feeling slow. Fair enough. So what do you do with all of your like apps and settings and things that you want saved?
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay. Starting engine number 2. Sounds are up. Enjoy. 𝗦𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗡 starting engine number 1. Oh, there we go. Enjoy the startup, my friends. Gorgeous. What a lovely startup the 737 has, with those fantastic Boris sounds. Over to engine generators then. Part brake set. Engine start switches over to continuous. Captain DC says, I think I've got higher specs than you. GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super, 16 gig of RAM, nice 14700K. Very nice, yeah, those are really good specs. Definitely better than mine.
Unlocking gear.
AP bleed off, packs on, isolation valve, auto, pro Pete's, and the yaw damper can go on. Simulations, hello, welcome to the stream. What's up from the Bahamas? Ooh, lovely.
Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed.
The Bahamas is somewhere I really want to go. Hope you are well, Simulations. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Flaps 5. Quick flight control check. Full left. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full up, neutral, full down, and neutral. Rudder, full left, neutral, full right, neutral. Flight controls are full and free. Order brake over to RTO, then we can go ahead to get our taxi light on. This can go over to Gen 1. And that's about everything. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing a barrel roll today, Alex. Cool. Let's go flying. Release those park brakes and we can start our taxi. Quick brake check. Make sure the brakes are A-OK, which they are. We're going to be taxiing now out to runway 16 left. It is. It's very impressive, Alex. MK Studios you can't go wrong with. I would recommend absolutely every single scenery from them. Especially the newer ones as well. What else? What is their recent releases? Trying to think. What was their... Oh, their last release was Zurich. That is a fantastic scenery. I would highly recommend that. This one as well, when it releases, it will be absolutely superb for you all to enjoy. This is one of my favourites so far. I really like their LaGuardia. Dublin as well is really nice, and I think this is definitely very high up there. performance-wise and visuals-wise. Yeah, the ground textures are just amazing. Really, really good stuff. So, a very well done MK. Very impressive. I can't wait for MK Studios Dusseldorf. It'll be really interesting to compare it between that and Aerosoft's Dusseldorf rendition. Indeed, Noah, Dusseldorf mentioned. I'm gutted Aerosoft Dusseldorf is only for Microsoft Flight Sim 24. I really wanted to show you guys that. I tried to load in, tried to do a flight from it, but nothing would work. The aircraft was just not having it. The sim said no, unfortunately. But I'm definitely very happy that MK Studios is still working on Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. It's still got projects for it. Oh really, Alex? There's definitely some pros and cons with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It needs a lot of work to be properly nice and stable. Very nice, Noah. So the problem I'm having, I think, in particular, is with the Phoenix. Everything else, the INI builds 330, and all of that, all works fine. The Phoenix is a big issue. Levi Brown, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Frequent Flyers Club. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, there's also this little white ring that sits around the displays, and it is really frustrating. And it lags. The displays lag. Like, it takes ages for the display to update. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough, Noah. I have heard that the A350 is giving people a lot of issues with WASM, crash to desktops. This taxiway is quite bumpy. Can the 737 please keep above 20 knots? It's like the brakes are always stuck on. It will never speed up. Look at that, bumpy lumpy. It's a pretty grim day here. Pretty grim here in Seattle. We're nearly at the holding point for the runway, which is good. Ah, yes. I think I've heard about that fix, actually. Alright, Alex, see you in a minute. Okay. We are going to be going from this holding point here, Delta. We're going to be going off to the left. There we go. Oh, here it is. Just go ahead and get those lights on. Strobes on as well.
16 left.
Yeah, fingers crossed, Noah. Fingers crossed. Look at these runway textures, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. One airport I really want to see is a better rendition of Chicago. The FS Dream Team is alright. Just desperately needs an update.
On runway.
Look at that.
6 left.
You can barely see the taxi line because of how much weathering there is. That is superb. Okay, who is ready to go flying? Oh, I know, I am. Let's crack those sounds up for you all. Enjoy the departure. Park brakes released. Throttles up to about 40%. Toga. Oh dear.
80 knots.
Checked. Nose pressure neutral.
We're okay.
Right. Whoa.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Bit of a gusty wind there. Let's go autopilot 1. Let's really enjoy that view out of the window. Wow. Lovely thrust reduction. Do we get an ETA now? Hopefully soon. Let's bring those sounds back down for you all. Bring you all back up into the flight deck. Go flaps 1. Speeds checked, flaps 1. Yeah, a very bumpy runway, Noah. I think it's like that in real life, though. From what I've heard and videos I've watched on Seattle. And flaps 0. That wing is going like crazy over there. So I found that the performance is worse as soon as you leave Seattle. So about this area here, my performance was a bit worse. Just as everything is sort of on the borderline of all loading in and not being loaded in. That's one thing I did find, actually. Cool, we can get rid of that auto brake. Runway turn off lights can come off. Engine start switches back to off. And the wheel well lights can come off as well. The views on this flight are absolutely stunning, by the way. Really, really like them. And the approach is lovely as well. I did do a quick test flight earlier on. I was debating which way do we go. Do we go this way or come back and fly into Seattle? But that approach is so fun. Really great scenery because you're kind of in a valley type thing. Yeah, no, performance drops a bit, but it's picked back up again. It probably doesn't help to have all of these clouds here, though. Yeah, that is quite a nice cloud break. I really love what Boris has done with the sounds on this aircraft. Really, really lovely. Thank you to everyone who has hit the like button so far. If you're enjoying today's stream, be sure to drop a like for me. Hit subscribe if you're new. Really does help us out a whole ton. Okay. We still don't have an ETA. Get rid of those landing lights, the wing lights, and the seatbelt signs can come off. Let's pop some music on, and we get to sit back and relax for now. Quite a beautiful day once we are above the clouds here. Let's change the music. If it loads. Here we go. Adjust the volume. There we go. Yeah, wing flex is lovely as usual. PMDG does an incredible job with their aircraft, especially the 737 range. Very, very good stuff. So, my overall thoughts on MK Studios Seattle then. I love it. It's a really lovely scenery. There's a load of intricate details. There's loads of little things that you wouldn't really think about, which are there. Really, really nice to have them there. Get to be able to properly enjoy them as well. Of course, as well, high quality texturing, high quality modelling. Ground textures on the apron and runway are really, really lovely. Really, really enjoy them. Definitely one of MK's best sceneries. But MK have got a load of stunning sceneries as well. If you'd like to check out some of MK Studios' work, you can check out the link in the pinned chat message or in the description down below. It will take you over to the Contrail page where you've got all of their airports available, including the likes of Zurich, Naha, Lisbon, LaGuardia, Reykjavik and Keflavik, as well as the likes of Dublin, Cork, all of the Irish airports, Shannon. There are airports basically everywhere. And if you use our discount code AF8838, you can get your entire order 10% off. And it supports the channel at the same time, so definitely worth it. Do remember though that you can only use that code once a year, so I'd wait to use it for a relatively big order, like a new aircraft or loads of scenery. Alex, welcome back. Nice to see you once again. No worries at all. Noah says the default Zurich scenery from Microsoft in 2020 got my FPS down to about 10 to 15 on my old PC. Now in 2024 it's still pretty bad. Yeah, it's a decent scenery. It's not bad, but it's not very well optimized. I'd actually say as well, MK Studios Zurich is one of the heavier sceneries on performance, actually. Definitely is a bit heavier than some of the others that they've got, like this one. I think this is some of the best performance they've managed to pull off, actually. And I hope that Dusseldorf is this good performance-wise as well. Oh, I was still giving my review. We got a bit sidetracked. Yeah, ground textures, lovely. Interior modelling, really, really nice. The airport feels alive. It feels awake. Feels like stuff is going on. Which is always nice. It does look like Mount Fuji, doesn't it, Noah? That could be... Is that St. Helena? Or St. Helens, whatever it is. Mount Rainier. Apparently. I don't know. I don't know if it's that one. A big mountain, though. A very, very big mountain. Be sure to check out the vertical stream as well. I've tried to start doing that just to give it a go. I've seen lots of others try it out, so I thought I might as well give it a go myself. I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. All of the scenes sync up, and I've redone a little bit to get it to work quite nicely over on mobile, on the mobile platform. The ETA doesn't want to... Oh, because I've done it via text, haven't I? I remember now. Our ETA 2024. There we go. 2024. Should we add a little Z at the end? Zulu. Gorgeous. I remember I changed that now. Maybe we'll change it back. Yeah, that's about right anyway. Nice. And that's all populated for you guys as well. I really love flying over this area. Lots of mountainous terrain. Really quite lovely, actually. Really lovely. Great view of whatever that mountain is. I wonder if the map will tell us. Nope. Just this little strip down there. Pretty nice. Of course, the EFB here. So landing dispatch. I wonder what this is. So we're landing... What runway are we landing again? 35 left. Let's see what this does. Flap 30. Air conditioning on, anti-ice off. Oh, right. So that gives you a VREF landing distance. Auto brake 3. 2. Auto brake. Port the weather. Calculate. Oh, nice. That's cool. Gives us a little chart on where we're going to end up being. It's about there. Robot, hello, welcome to the stream. You're not late at all, my friend. We just blasted out of Seattle. Really nice departure. Yeah, I find it really hard to figure out what airline goes to what gate. I try look on flight radar, and then it just stops as soon as they land. Alaska uses concourses NDC primarily. Aha, okay. Let's see what I was looking at, because I am sure it went into Alpha 5. Oh, you know what? That must have been a United flight I did. I did a United flight out of here the other day. And I believe it was a United. You said flight where? Okay. We're going to make sure we go to the right gate once we land then, robot. Flight aware. Charlie 4 or Charlie 6 at Reno. Cool. I will make sure we go there then. Thank you very much, robot. Much appreciated. Aviation guy, hello. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Hope you are doing well. 737s usually go to Charlie 4 and the E175's Charlie 6. Charlie 4. Nice. Cool. I will make sure we go there. I wonder, can we select a gate now? No. But yeah, I'll make sure to try get accurate gates. Sometimes I can get them accurate, but sometimes it's just luck of the draw. When we fly to Heathrow and fly with BA, it's pretty accurate, but that's just because I love BA and fly out of Heathrow all the time. Top of descent, or top of climb was in 10 nautical miles. Yes, that's correct, robot. Summer 2 departure or arrival. Summer 2 departure and Lima Kilo Victor transition, which is what VOR, let me check. Lakeview VOR. That is a really nice name for a VOR, actually. Lots of them are boring, like it's Heathrow. What is it? London. The London VOR. Today's return from Reno to Seattle is going into Charlie 18. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll see about doing a return leg We'll see what time it is once we land. It is approaching 8:30 in the evening local time here in London, or just south of London. Yeah, I did the a flight over earlier on just to see how the sceneries are. It's pretty good. Good fun approach. Very fun approach actually. Because of like the mountainous as well, there are a couple mountains around the side, or big hills. It's quite good fun. And the airport elevation is stupidly crazy. It's 4,415 feet above sea level. Robot says, I've flown the Seattle to Reno route IRL many times. Oh, no way. That's awesome. It's quite a nice flight. You got all of the mountains to look at. A lot of mountain wave effects, yeah. That makes sense. Just adds to the fun, I guess. We'll pop our airport elevation up in here. As I just found the correct chart. There we go. 4,400. And now it looks like desert. Oh, that doesn't look like desert. That looks lovely. Forests, lakes, yes please. Sounds good, robot. I think the wind shear effects though in Microsoft Flight Simulator are pretty strange. I don't think it dips the aircraft like in the real world, from what I've seen. Flying over the Cascade Mountains right now. To the left side of the airplane it's very arid, and to the right side it's very wet because of the range shadow effect. That's really cool. Just deserty stuff, foresty stuff. That's awesome. Love that. Hopefully it gets better with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, robot. Have you tried 2024, or are you sticking over to 2020? Same here, robot. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 loves my VRAM. Just gobbles it up in 2 seconds. I can't even load in and it's gone. All VRAM used. It's crazy. It's really annoying. Probably doesn't help that I've got an 8GB VRAM card. Ah, yeah, same, robot. Yeah. I have heard as well, though, from a couple other content creators, especially there's one. Who is it? I can't remember who, but they've got a 5090 with 32GB of VRAM, and Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 often gobbles up 15GB of it, which is crazy. Yeah, me too, Robot. It just seems like they're getting so much more expensive. So expensive. Noah says, my new card 16 gig also uses everything it can. Not uncommon to see 14, 15 gigabytes used. Yeah. Those figures just seem to keep going up. You get more VRAM. Oh wait, doesn't really matter because it's still all used anyway. Yeah, for an affordable price you can't. If you wanted to pay thousands, then yeah, you'll have no problem. But look at that. I really love this route. Love the scenery between the deserty stuff and the foresty stuff. Very technical names, I know. I think in particular what makes the cards so expensive is all of this AI stuff. The frame generation, DLSS, ray tracing, all of that I think is what makes the price shoot up more than if it didn't have that stuff. Robot says that's what happens when you run out of VRAM. Either it crashes or just flows into RAM. If you run out of RAM, then it goes into the page file. Ooh. The AI uses. Yes, the AI uses and also crypto mining make cards in such high demand. Yeah. It's crazy what some of these graphics cards can do now. Very crazy what some of this stuff can do. Doesn't, I don't think... It could be even more. Could be used for even more things that just haven't been discovered or are yet to be discovered. That's definitely hopefully gonna happen in the near future. Robot says I've been wanting to get my hands on an RTX 5070 Ti, but I've had no luck. Yeah. Let's see if we search up. So on this UK website, oh, you can get them. You can get them here in the UK. They seem quite expensive. The issue I have is that if I upgrade my GPU, then I'll need to upgrade my CPU. And if I upgrade my CPU, I would rather have an AMD CPU. And then I need a new motherboard. So at that point, I might as well just buy a whole new PC. £799 Great British pounds for an RTX 5070 Ti. Yeah, no, you go from what needing just one thing, only wanting one thing upgraded, to needing to upgrade everything. Currently got an Intel i7 13700K, which is way overpowering my RTX 3070. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a very nice chip. 749 USD. Wow, that is definitely a relatively large difference there. That's good, robot. I've got i5 13400F, something like that. I can't really even remember. And I've had issues with that. But I don't think that was one of the chips that were meant to have issues. But yeah, does the job. There you go, £9,000 for one. 9,000 Great British pounds if you want an RTX 5070 Ti. That's some of them. Asus GeForce RTX 5070 Ti ROG Strix Gaming. 7,000 Great British pounds. Wow. For the classic 5070, you can get one as low as 530 Great British pounds, which isn't that bad. 4090 is still out of stock for £3,000. Doggy, hello, welcome aboard, nice to see you. Hope you're having a brilliant day so far. Yeah, sure. 5080. I'm doing good, thank you, Doggy. How are you? For a standard one, nowhere. Depending on it, sort of depends on which one you're wanting to get. So this one here is a PNY GeForce RTX 5080, and it's £7,000. And then there's this other one which is £1,298 even. 1298. And for a 5090, you can get one for £25,000 or 3,200. Wowzers, that is crazy. Here's the thing though, people must buy them. They're up like $300 compared to the minimum, yeah. People must buy it though, because it's still that price and it keeps on saying it's out of stock, so. So then it's like, okay, well I want more VRAM, so let's take a look at AMD cards, because I know they'll be a bit cheaper for price to performance things, and it just doesn't have the same frame generation, the DLSS, which really is what makes an NVIDIA card an NVIDIA card. China has a 48GB RTX 4090 available. 48GB. Can you even use that much VRAM? You probably could somehow, but that is crazy. They're primarily for AI tasks, but I bet I could get MSFS to use that much. You probably could. I wouldn't be surprised. That looks funky. Let's go to the other side. Pretend we're not looking at that. Wow. $1,000 for what it is. That seems crazy. Okie dokie, looking back up front, we don't have to do much for a while, which is nice. There is our top of drop. I do want to double check that the arrival looks okay, because I am a bit unsure. So that's what we're doing. Coming in over here, over, around. Let's go in 1 or 2. Actually, out 1. There you go. That's our little approach that we have customized. Looks quite good. We have developed our own style. MSFS melted with JPEG. Only $680 for a 16GB card. Oh, that's better, robot. That's a better price. Also, a little bit of news. 𝗦𝗰𝗃. So I went on a trip last week. And literally 2 days before, a parcel arrived from 𝗦𝗰𝗃. And they were kind enough to send out their McDo. So I've been trying it out for this week. And I'm going to be making a review video on it. One thing I do have to say, first impressions, is really nice, but the unit throws off so much heat, it is crazy. You'd have to bump up the terrain level of detail to make him look better. I have got my terrain level of detail currently set to 170, which I feel is pretty high. Maybe it's just there isn't much photogrammetry around this area. I'd get smoked with tariffs if I buy one because it ships direct from China. Ah, yeah. Should we put it up to 400 for a second? Let's see. Yeah, I'm using auto FPS now. I'm still getting about 70 frames per second. Looks alright. Maybe we'll bump it to 200 then. I don't really know if that made a difference. So below 1,000 feet, my terrain level of detail is 70, and then above 2,500 feet it bumps up to 200. Yeah, doggy, it really does look like that. I really want to do some more flying in Japan, and I want to fly right over Mount Fuji. I absolutely love flying in Japan. It's one of my favourite places, and I'm visiting it in the summer. Yeah, no, I have the 𝗦𝗂𝗏. They were kind enough to send it out. And I'm going to be reviewing it on stream and doing a video soon. It will probably be ready for our next stream. I'll get a camera set up so you can see me plugging everything in and things. Yeah, robot. Things get hot. Do you mean which 𝗦𝗂𝗏, doggy? I've got the 𝗦𝗰𝗏 one. Using the 𝗦𝗰𝗏 one. Oh. I have the MD-11 from Leonardo. Yeah, really, really cool, doggy. Okay, I think it's probably going to be too late to do a return leg, I'm afraid. So this is going to be the only leg of the day. Leonardo, did I say MD-11? I meant the Leonardo MD-80. Yeah, my bad. So much ideas. I checked out the TFDI MD-11 yesterday, but with MSFS 2020 support only currently, I won't buy it. Because, yeah, fair enough, Noah. I've seen a couple of people use it in 2024 and it working. Ah, there you go. Just like the A380. How's the performance with the A380 in 2024, Alex? Any good? Is it just as bad as 2020, or is it worse? Because it is shockingly bad in 2020. Ah. Yeah, I haven't tried it, Noah. Might be something I have to experiment with, I'm not sure. Okay, I want to get ready for our arrival, because the PMDG 737 takes absolutely centuries to set up. This documentation here says we're going to be doing flaps 30 landing. So we can do that. ILS frequency. Is, hold on, 109.9. Cool, that's set both sides. The course 347. Seven in there. And now for the bit that is going to break my finger. Setting the minimums of 5,062. Let's go. Let's see how long it takes to set the minimums. The good thing is, you don't have to hold down scroll. I'm just holding down left click after I've sort of. I've got no clue, Noah. There's probably something in somewhere to make it scroll really quickly. $5,062. Come on. Oh, we've got a bit too far. $62. Gorgeous. You just press a button, you can flick the wheel, it will just keep going. Nice, Alex. Very nice. By the way, order brake 2. We can set it now. Descent in a couple of minutes. Time to break my finger. That's taken a bit out of context, Alex. Definitely taken out of context. A380 is installed. Need to test it now. Very nice, Noah. I hope you have fun. Be sure to report back. Let me know how it is. Okie dokie. I feel like we've over-prepared. Because top of descent isn't for... Oh, here. Another 5 minutes. Oh, okay, that's not that bad then. Let's do an announcement. We got to do the pilot voice. There you go. Announcement complete. Apologies, probably should have given a headphone warning. Sorry, Noah. Should we do a proper one? From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. My name is Captain Skies, and we will shortly be starting our initial descent then on down into the fantastic airport of Reno. I am very excited to land, as I don't like you passengers. You kind of smell and you're smelling up the whole plane. Always switching from my microphone to my headset microphone. Brilliant. That's brilliant, Noah. What else? Weather is stormy. It's a hurricane, tornadoes. Yeah. Exactly. It's not your problem. It's their problem. It's their problem. My old microphone sounded disgusting. The only person I know who would remember it is Ivan. Ivan is like an OG. I have got a I don't know, 𝗲𝗏ine AM8. It's pretty good, to be honest. I quite like it. 𝗲𝗏ine. Yup, that's the one. Yeah, I haven't changed it. I like it. It does the job. Although it's like half broken. It like broke after a couple months using it. The entire microphone arm, like the middle bit inside that connects the microphone to the actual thing, like sheared off. It was really odd, very odd. 6860 is the altitude this needs to be at. The thing is, I don't know if I were to change my microphone, I don't know what I would change it to. Without paying for the Shure SM7B or whatever. Which cost a fortune. I'm not buying that. The arm, Noah, I'm gonna say costs just as much as the microphone. I'll end it at that. Let's just say that. I use the SteelSeries GG with their sonar software for dampening, or whatever the name is. It works pretty good. Nice. Yeah, Alex. The SM7B is quite good. I want to get a little audio mixer and a stream deck. I really want to get a stream deck, but it's kind of expensive for a little thing that you press buttons and it does stuff. Plus, I want a better camera. So I'm very into photography. I love photography. Take pictures of photographs of nature. Little flowery bits. Wildlife. Animals, you name it. And then, of course, aircraft. Trains. Buses. Cars. Some pretty cool things. But I'm using a camera that's about 30 years old, and that's not an exaggeration. So I'm gonna try and upgrade that. I already know everything. Got it all planned out. Just need to bite the bullet once I can afford it, because they're not cheap. Oh, very nice, Noah. If you don't know why you have it, you can always send it my way. Do you use flight panels, Noah, with that? I'd assume that'd be quite cool. Yeah. Heard about flight panels but not using it currently. Yeah, I'd recommend taking a look. Some of their stuff looks pretty cool. You can literally use your stream deck as like yeah, I think it sounds expensive for what it is. I don't know if you have to pay for it. I can't even remember. I did take a look ages ago, but haven't in a while. But it sounds quite cool, getting to have like an overhead panel just on a stream deck. Oh, very nice, Noah. That's good. Good news. I tried the Horizon Sim 787 in 2024, and it killed everything. Everything died. It was like the most stuttery thing I've ever seen. It was disgusting. No, I don't. I just use Apple. Apple's editing thing. I think it works fine. I like the photos not overly edited. I like them in their natural beauty, because cameras take really good photos. Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Oh dear. I just smacked my yoke. These clouds are impressive. See, I see people talking about Flight Sim 24 looking better. But in my experience, I don't really see the difference. I really don't see the difference. Other than the fact that I have got a load worse FPS and have to use a load worse settings. I think this just looks just as good. I mean, when you zoom in, of course, it's not going to look great, but I think that's to be expected. Yeah, fair enough, Noah. The only reason I will really ever consider switching to 2024 is once the performance improves, VRAM usage is lowered, the Phoenix works, the PMDG works, all the Boeing aircraft work that I like to fly. I fly PMDG, and that's it. Oh, and if I have to, like, go over. Yeah, the only thing I did notice though is the sunsets. They are a million times better on MSFS 24. That's the one thing I could properly tell the difference between. Let's bring that volume up. It seems really quiet for you guys. That's not impressive there. Hold on. Is that the default A320 or is that the Latin VFR A320? That's the Latin VFR A321 light speed. No, to be honest, I am considering it. Oh, I mean Alex. My bad. That's good, Noah. What's the performance like? Is it any good or is it rubbish? So I was clearing my downloads folder the other day because it was like 200 gig or something really stupid. 'Cause I had never cleared it. And I didn't realise, but my Sky Dolly was like installed there, so my Sky Dolly is gone and I keep forgetting to re-download it. Ivan, hello! Nice to hear from you. Hope you are doing well and having a fantastic day so far. Yeah, Noah. That's good to hear, Ivan. That is good to hear. You catch us as we are about to begin the approach. With that in mind, seatbelt signs, they are now on. Is the music loud enough, everyone? What are the audio levels like? Because I don't want it to be too loud for you all, but I don't want it to be too quiet either. It's alright, that's good. Thank you to everybody who has hit the like button today. If you're enjoying today's stream, be sure to drop a like, hit subscribe if you're new. Really does help us out a whole ton. Brilliant. Okay, passing 18,000 feet. The local altimeter here in Reno is 299.2. There we go. We can come off of standard pressure. 299.2 it is. Pretty chilly actually. Temperature 9 degrees with a dew point of -1. Bit of precipitation around and wind shift as well. Okay, so we'll have to watch out for that. Might be a bit dodgy. There we go. The photogrammetry here is not very good, but that's okay. We're not paying attention to that. From up, when you're not zoomed in very far, it looks okay, but if you're focusing in on it, could be better. Oh wow, the METAR just... Did it just update? No. Yeah, it did. Did it? I don't know. It did. It did. Okay. Winds 300 degrees, 16 knots, gusting 23, 10-mile visibility, broken clouds 3,500 feet, and broken clouds 7,000 feet. Temperature 9 with a dew point of -2. Altimeter 299 or 1 I was going to say hectopascals, but it's not hectopascals. In the remarks, there is a bit of precipitation and wind shift as well. Not too much has changed, which is good, but there is a little bit of an adjustment there. Approach-wise, we're literally going right through the middle of a valley, joining final. So it's kind of just through that bit there, I believe. Noah. Yep, fair enough. Did someone say that the A380 wasn't very good? I think Alex said that. Oh, that's a shame, Noah. That's the problem with freewares sometimes. It's good stuff, just it's not very well optimized, or the optimization isn't great. Okay, we were speaking with Robot earlier about gates. And the gate, I think he said, was Charlie 4. It is Charlie 4. We will get the lights on because I forgot we're at like 10,000 feet is really like 5,000 feet in this aircraft. Or in this area of the world. Nice little rainbow. Gonna deploy some ground spoilers just to help with our altitude and speed. So that's the valley we are going down in a minute, in between these two mountain ranges. If I am correct, which I think I am. Yeah, we're shooting right down in there, I believe. Okay, that speed's reducing. We're going to go flaps 1. Speed checked flaps 1. We'll start the replay recording. And we'll pause that music shortly once we turn it on to final. Cool, that speed's going down. We'll go flaps 2 now. Speed check flaps 2. And we can leave that there. Ground spoilers retracted. Oh, go on then. We'll go flaps 5. Flaps 5. Speed checked. Flaps 5. Lovely. Don't say replay. Just started using the flight replay embedded, or whatever the name is, in Microsoft Flight Sim 24 for CTDs only because of the recorder. Brilliant. That's so typical. Yeah, I'm using... Oh dear, sorry. I am using Flight Recorder. I would rather be using SkyDolly, but this is the only one I've got installed right now. Dublin plane spotting, hello, welcome to the stream, hope you are well. I have got to the RTX 4060. Now, I would say it's a good card, definitely good, but if you can get the 4070 or 5070, which has more VRAM, that would be ideal, as the VRAM isn't enough. SkyDolly is my best friend though, where it is the best thing in the world. I love SkyDolly. Okay, music is going to be paused there. No problem. Hope you're having a fantastic day, Dublin plane spotting. Appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get some fixed rings. 3-5 left. There we go. They are the fixed rings I tend to do. Quite like doing. Flight replay embedded. I've heard good things about it, actually. The external app, I believe, was meant to be quite good. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Also, in the event of a missed approach, it's going to be climb to 11,000 on a heading of 350. Outbound on the FMG VOR and hold. Continue climbing, hold to 11,000. Fine. Get your landing rate predictions into the chat, everybody. Pull up the landing rate monitor. We'll open up Volanta as well. I've totally forgotten about Volanta recently. Usually it gives better results. On the landing rate. Okay, flaps 10. Speeds checked, flaps 10. 2,500 feet. Minus 214. Sounds good. It gave me minus 36 feet per minute for my first flight. If you want to have a little... yeah. Hint. Or... I don't even know. That's not really a hint. A little extra. But that could just be an issue with the thing, couldn't it? So maybe I will do after the landing.
Low. Airspeed low.
Oh, I forgot about flaps. Whoops. Flaps 25. Speed checked. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. We can bring those ground spoilers back in, leave them armed. There is quite a nasty crosswind. So, I've got 𝗤𝗄 open, Noah. I use 𝗤𝗄, but I find that isn't the most accurate. And I find Volanta feels a bit more accurate, but I don't know. Sometimes they feel accurate, sometimes they don't. Pretty good scenery down there. Okay, sounds are up. Enjoyed the landing. My airplane and my throttles. Enjoy. I've been in love with the Boeing lately. Something about it on the flare and on the rotation. Just lovely. I've definitely gotten better at hand flying it. I used to be terrible, but
1,000.
it's getting better. There's 1,000 feet.
Approaching 3, 5, left.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up.
400.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Glide slope's okay.
Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Glide slope.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Deary me, that was a slammer. Whoa! You were right there, Noah. Reversers, spoilers, decel. I'm taking this exit. Slam on the brakes. Beautiful. Welcome to Reno. Yeah, we got every single alarm there. Every single possible alarm, we had it. Glide slope, terrain pull up, all of those shenanigans. Just sort the upstairs out. Okay, gate Charlie 4 should be right down at the end. Ooh, what's this? That looks kind of ugly. Charlie 4. Alaska. Retract the ground spoilers then. Flaps as well. A very warm welcome down. Volante gave us 413 feet per minute. G's or geese gave us 295. I don't know. Oh, I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss the Charlie gate. Oh, it's up the next one. Next left. We're fine. But a very warm welcome to Reno, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the flight. I know I did. That was very fun. I like that. Definitely a route to do again. Somewhere I'd like to land again. Or depart from, maybe. Very good fun. And we'll cut that taxi light now. Over to APU Gens. Let's see how good of a parking job I can do. Give it a bit more thrust. Charlie 4. Okay, here we go. Something I really want to get is like an eye tracker or a head tracker. I'm looking at getting a cheap webcam and just going that route with the whatever software it is that you can do that with. Something I'll certainly be taking a look at. Flight Sim Gaming, hello, welcome aboard, nice to see you. Hope you had a fantastic day. How was your stream, Mr. Flight Sim Gaming? Alright, brakes set, engine 1, engine 2, coming off. There we go. Bit too far to the right and askew. I will be the judge of that. Thank you. If I can see. Okay, fine. It's a bit dodgy. Unfortunately not, Mr. Flight Sim Gaming. It is 9:30. The return leg is another hour and 20. and I've got things to do this evening. So, unfortunately, that will be wrapping it up for today. But we'll be back again tomorrow, taking a look at something. I've got no clue what yet. I will probably think of it in the middle of the night and then forget by the time it's time to stream, knowing my luck. But, hey, it's fine. Okay. Let's take a look at our landing. Why do I hear myself in my other ear? I've got no clue. Fine, okay.
1,000.
We'll go from there.
Flaps.
Trim it.
Approaching. 3, 5, left.
Start here.
Flaps.
Cool.
Flaps.
Yes, thank you all for coming. Noah, massive shout out for coming. Thank you very much for coming. Really do appreciate it. Ivan as well, thank you for coming. The Seattle scenery is lovely. I'm really looking forward to the full release. 𝗲𝗲𝗯𝗀, you got to be quiet, my friend. You are really annoying. Bye bye. Yeah, really lovely flight today into Reno from Seattle. Really lovely. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Let's take a look at this landing though. So, G's gave us a what? Minus 295 or something. And Volanta gave us minus 495. Oh, okay. It was a bit of a slammer, I can't lie. Very heavy. Yes, a firm landing. We'll leave it at a firm landing. That time it was 387 on Volanta, so somewhere around that, minus 300-ish. But that's a really fun approach, with the mountains right through the valley. But we'll definitely be in the Airbus on Monday, tomorrow. Right, I keep hearing myself. It's really annoying. Well, I messed up the flares somehow. Bosh. There we go. Yeah, my landings in the Boeing usually are better than Airbus. And I think that was better than a landing I would have in the Airbus. Okay. Don't sink. Don't sink. I won't sink.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Does that make you feel better, GPWS?
Terrain. Pull up.
No, we are perfectly fine.
Too low. Terrain.
Too low terrain.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
See what it looks like from the flight deck. This will be interesting.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Bosh! Oh, that will hurt. You're gonna feel that tomorrow morning.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Okay, let's go here. And then pull up the camera. There we go. Let's quickly go like that. Brilliant. Okay. It does run relatively smooth flight sim gaming. I quite like the settings I've got set. I currently am getting a good 70 FPS. Likes to stick around 70. that's with frame gen, so think about half that. Unfortunately, though, everybody, that is all for today. I appreciate you all for coming along, joining me over in Seattle to take a look at MK Studios. Brand new scenery over there, which is stunning. Performance is, I think, the best performing scenery I've been to in a while. For a size like that, superb. Flight Sim Gaming, thank you for stopping by, Noah and everyone else. Really, really do appreciate it. Be sure, drop a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.